it because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. To throw on 2nd down. McGraw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try the left side. Russell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Jackson's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
Number 46, the ball carrier. Pete Werner on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 18-yard line.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 13-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20, 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-zip. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Russell. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Steps away. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 9. They run with Bolden. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Jackson. Man, complete. That's Russell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw, rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. To play first half. It's 14-0. Third and goal, Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Vikings 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. McGraw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go, D. Check 3, check 13.
On first down, McGraw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Russell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on second down. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And the Vikings first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A final shot before break. McGraw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
So it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGraw eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. McGraw. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He is going to find Hill here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. McGraw. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defense in front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 21, Vikings 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Russell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Room to run past midfield. Powering forward and down to the 15.
A gain of 47 yards. And the Vikings first down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second and 5. Here's Bolden. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. A dump off here to Bolden. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action. McGraw steps away to his left. Into the secondary past the 40. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McGraw to the right side and complete to Thomas. 8 yards. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Looking to throw. McGraw drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Lutz's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Boulder. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start?
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
On 1st and 10, McGraw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Room past the 20. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40.
134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Jackson.
They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Jackson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run. Here's Bolden.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson to throw.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this would end in down